Chop chop! Match! Come to me. Game ready, it says. Now, can we please get the love? I would really like to have the love of Protoss. Exceed the Protoss. Okay, well that's fine. It's not a Terran, but that may still be okay. Now my build for this matchup is a little bit different. I am still going to be using roaches. I'm still going to be open with roaches and doing most of my early game stuff, depending on them. However, I will likely go to Swarm Hosts. What? I know, you don't want to hear it. Swarm Hosts, you've seen Swarm Hosts. They've been done and done to death by anybody who has a beta key, by anybody who's doing anything with the beta. But I really believe that this matchup is the home for Swarm Hosts. Protoss is the race that has the most difficulty dealing with Swarm Hosts. Zerg, Fungals, and Mutas both work really well against Swarm Hosts. Terran siege tanks are amazing against Swarm Hosts. They just make it silly to even get Swarm Hosts. But Protoss, they kind of have to get Colossi, and it's kind of odd for Protoss to get Colossi in this matchup right now. Normally they favor Immortals because of your roaches, so that makes me force a decision out of him. He can either get Colossi and risk dying to mass roaches, the way I have shown in my recent Protoss videos. Or he could go ahead and get the Colossi and or not get the Colossi, I mean, and instead die to Swarm Host shenaniganery. Now, this meta's been changing a little bit, so I'm actually going to drone scout. I know this is crazy. A Zerg drone scouting against a Protoss. I half expect that he's not going to Forge Fast Expand, though. I have seen some that are still Forge Fast Expanding, but not many. Let's see if I can juke him, because I would really, really like to get this hatchery out. Check it out. They're gonna let me. The probe's gonna come in. He's gonna be like, wait a minute, there's no spawning pool here. What the devil is this? And I'm gonna go, haha, 15 hatch. Now I actually hope that he is not Forge Fast Expanding, because that would make it really easy for him to respond to this in dangerous and damaging ways. I'm gonna try to follow that probe too, and here in just a second I need to get the spawning pool out. It may be very dangerous for me not to. He is probably not happy, and it looks like it is going to be a forge. This is a forge, right? So can I block it? That's a forge. Yeah, that's a forge. I'm going to try to block his nexus. Wow, this feels really great. I'm going to pull just a few drones off here. I know that's quite a few, but I think it'll be alright. We're going to go ahead and get this Overlord, and I could use one more drone. We're going to save the rest. And there we have it. Can I block it a little bit longer? A little bit longer. Nope, he's going to get it down. Be really great if I could cause him to make that couple hexes off. It looks like I'm not going to have as much money as I would like when the spawning pool finishes. I'm going to have enough for one queen, maybe the other shortly after. I'll have enough for a queen and a Zergling, I guess. Queen. Let's go ahead and get a couple more drones. I really like the way this opener has popped off. He is getting a cannon up now. And I guess I'm just going to go home. 14, I'm not going to move any saturation down quite yet. Matter of fact, that will get me to the point that I need. I am going to go ahead and get this gas because, I don't know, I feel a bit nervous about the possibility of a mothership core coming in. And though my queen should be able to fend it off, I think one-on-one a mothership core can kill a queen. So I would have to use both, and without creep connecting my two bases. As a matter of fact, both means that I have two queens, right? Without creep connecting my bases, it'd be difficult to use both. So I'm going to very promptly get an evolution chamber and get my +1 ranged attack started. That sounds great, right? Sure. I really wish I could put it closer to the front. That kind of bothers me. I already don't like this map a little bit because of just that. It would be really great if my queen, you know what, I'm actually going to wait. I should do this larva inject right now, and I am a baddie. I know it's because I'm bad that I'm going to wait. I'm going to use a bad playstyle to make up for being bad to begin with. I'm going to larva inject late just because, let's see, you are the less important tower. Let's take you up. I just want to poke right to the corner of this. I think he'll survive the one cannon shot he takes. And let's go ahead and get a few extra overlords out in front of what I need. Just because I'm going to build a little pack of roaches here and see if I can't disrupt him. Let's see what we see here. Okay, I see a gateway actually was chrono boosting. That's a-okay with me. I don't mind him chrono boosting out some gateway units. because roaches deal very well with just about all gateway units. And 3 roaches, that'll be a great start. I might add a couple more than that, and just see if I can be annoying. Set like right here, pick off a pylon, pick off the cyber core would be great. I really don't think I'm going to get the cyber core though. That would be a long shot. And I'm going to start staging for my 3rd base. So let's go see about that. So my roaches move across the map. Let's go ahead and make the 4. 4 sounds good. We'll go with 7. 7 roaches it is. 7 roaches will be my pressure of choice. And after that, I'm going to very soon get my lair underway. Which I'm not terribly far from, but I'm not real close to yet either. I'm going to leave that Zergling on the watchtower. And there my roaches are. Okay, okay. Things are shaping. I want to say up, but I can't really say that yet. Things are shaping. I don't know which direction or which type of shape they are taking, but they are, in fact, shaping. Come on, roaches! You can do it! It would be really great if I intercepted a probe coming out to do some expand business. Actually, let's send those over there. I'm going to need some over here soon, but we're going to hold off on them for just a minute. And we are about ready to try to be a pain in his butt. Now, his warp gate research should be finishing real soon, so I've got a very small window here. But I think I can take out this pylon, and depending on what he's doing, I might be able to do some kind of nasty damage to him. Yeah, I like this a lot, actually. Let's see if we can rearrange a little here. Let's see if we can get you guys on probe duty. Oh yeah, expose that sentry, yeah! I so should be moving in Zerglings right now. It's okay that I'm not, though. Oh, nice, nice! He says GG! What? What is this? Oh, apparently these are the fastest 2 games in... Oh, that was silly. Oh, man. Okay, well, yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'll throw that on there. Great little timing. He didn't see my 3rd base, so I've said this a lot in my Protoss games, but I hadn't really said it in the Zerg, in any of my Zerg play. And I guess I could probably do a build and show why it's important to scout the 3rd base, but he didn't see my 3rd base going down. And if I watch the replay, matter of fact, hold on, let me pop out of the replay real fast. Into the replay, I mean, out of the game. So let's boost right along through this. I would fare to bet that he did not scout my 3rd base. He did not scout the lack of a 3rd base. And that's very bad. You have to do that as Protoss, because a Zerg can very easily do what I did. And you guys were watching me. I mean, that wasn't by no means an all-in. I actually had a pretty good drone count. We'll check. We'll do a little comparison. I had a pretty good drone count and was actually getting my next couple gas to start on the lair tech. And actually, I paid way too much attention to this push when I did it. I should have been getting the lair, and I should have been saturating these gases as I did this push. So here, my roaches are on the map, and at this point, yeah, he hasn't ever even been up here, so he needs to see that that wasn't down. I think he did just get... Was he going Stargate? Okay, poor guy. Oh, man, look at this. He was getting oracles, so oracles have this new ability called Pulsar Beam, which allows them to target structures and actually deal damage to structures. I've seen quite a few Protoss going oracle heavy builds. It's incredibly mana efficient too. It doesn't take any mana. It does huge damage to buildings very quickly. I've seen Protoss going mass oracles and just floating right in, targeting down a hatchery, hitting another one, and then just getting out. And it doesn't matter that these aren't good combat units because of the setback that that causes. But I just had a little bit too much army in the pocket for him. And he, even counting those, has a better army than me, but he doesn't have it in gateway forces. As a matter of fact, he's only got... well, he's got a total of 4 gates. I really think he could have beat this with 2 things. With a couple chrono boosts on these, which he's got at least 1 chrono boost. He's got 2 chrono boosts. A couple chrono boosts on the gateways. He wants to make sure that gets into the the gateway research, and he would lose a few probes, but honestly grabbing about that many probes and surrounding from the back as he does this pressure. This sentry should be used for a guardian shield as well, especially in these really small numbers. It makes a huge difference. So what I said about the all-in, yeah, look, 43 drones to 42 probes. By no means is this an all-in. I have a great follow-up planned for this. I'm not doing it very well. You can see my money's already out of hand because I'm not paying attention to my macro while I'm doing this push. But I should be starting a lair, and I should probably start the, well, I guess I can't do the +2. I should go ahead and start the armor, I guess. And then right as soon as the lair comes down, be droning until the lair does. Right as soon as the lair comes down, do the infestation pit, and move in with some swarm hosts. I was planning on doing swarm hosts, and that would have been beautiful against this play from him, although I probably would have had to bring queens out into the middle with it, or added hydras, which I would be very prone to adding hydras. That actually sounds great. Glad I caught this build with his pants down, though. Came in here real early, and he just, as you can see, he wasn't able to hold it off. I split the roaches up, and it was too much. I even didn't pay great attention to those, and I'm not paying at all any attention to my macro. So there you have it. Thanks for watching, everybody, and stay tuned for more, hopefully not so short games, but I don't know, there's some juicy little morsels of tasty strategy in here. Some basics, but some important stuff to know. See ya!